What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight... Oh, wow, okay, we haven't done these guys in a while. We're coming back to Red. Yes, indeed, Red Fans Feeling You. Come on now. Here we go. This is a request from Cooper B, Pedro Henrique Coelho Ferreira, and Paul Omiata. They all want to see me react to this song by Red called The War We Made. Now, have I heard the song before? No. To the best of my knowledge, I have never heard the song before. This does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, okay, yeah, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This was posted by the band Red, okay? And the video has 1.4 million views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Red, The War We Made. Cool. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
When the light is gone, never know whose side it's on. Think you're gonna see someone, but you are the only one. Am I alone? Am I alright? Am I insane? Am I alive? What does it take to stop waging war with all I thought I wanted, all I thought I needed? From myself to a life outside this head. No more lies, no more pain. You can't fight the war we made, the war we made.
Good start. Really good, solid start. I have no complaints so far. I'm going to make an observation here. Now, look, I'm not expecting everybody to agree with me. And I'm sure there's going to be people that call me nuts. And that's fine. That's fine. You know, like, this is, like I said, I'm not trying to make a statement. I'm not trying to say this is fact. This is just what I'm hearing. The lead vocalist, is it me? Or does he sound eerily on this? I'm not saying like that. I'm not going to say this is like every song. I don't know. I've only heard one other song by them. And I didn't make this connection, I don't think. But is it just me, or does this guy sound a little bit like Chester Bennington? Just a little. Not a lot. Not like, oh my God. No, it's not that, but I'm hearing shades. I'm hearing shades. When he goes up into his upper register, I'm getting shades of Chester Bennington. Just slightly. Not, like I said, not in your face like, it's Chester! I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, I'm getting shades of Chester Bennington when he goes into the upper register. And it sounds hauntingly cool. It really does. I don't know. You be the judge. You tell me what you think. Am I nuts? Or do you hear what I'm hearing? I don't know. Well, we'll see. We'll see what people say. Let's keep going.
The promise was done, but it's there when the morning comes. You lie awake under the weight of the fear. Just let it go, it isn't real. All I thought I wanted, all I thought I knew, waking up from myself to a life outside this head. No more lies, no more pain. You can't fight the war we made, the war we made, the war we made, the war we
I like those sustains and the vocals. I like how they drew that part out. They kind of let that part go for a bit. And I was wondering, they did it twice. And I was like, okay, they're either going to cut it right here and go back into the song, or they're going to do some sort of a drop, or they're going to do it again, and they're going to do it 2 more times. And I can't believe I'm going to say this. I was really hoping for the latter. I was really hoping they were going to do it 2 more times, which is weird for me because, you know, usually when they do something like that twice, okay, you made your point, let's move on. But in this case, I feel like it needed to be revisited. And I like how when they did revisit it and they went back and they did it 2 more times, there were some subtle variations in his approach to his vocal attacks, adding a little bit of grit in there, just a little, just ever so little. The length of the sustain, it wasn't just a cut and paste job. It wasn't, you know, Control C, Control V. There was some variations. There were some little differences and very subtle, but still noticeable. So that was really good. Very, very smart. I'm digging the vibe on the song. I'm digging everything I'm hearing. Guitars, I've got a great guitar tone. Can't really hear the bass, but that's kind of typical, you know, of every band. Bass always gets buried. I mean, I know it's there. I just don't hear it, you know, prominently like I would like to, being a bass player. I would like to hear more, obviously. Drumming sounds really good, but for me right now, what's doing anything more than anything for me right now on this song is the vocals. The vocals are fantastic. I'm digging the vocals the most out of everything I'm hearing so far. I know it's a music video. I know it's not really live. I get it, but you know, watching these compilation live videos, I don't have a problem with it. Now, is this going to add to the score? No, obviously not. You know, I'm not going to take the video into account in any way, shape, or form. But having said that, it's fun. It's fun to watch. It's giving me an idea of what the kind of stuff they do live on stage. I got a real kick out of the whole, you know, both guitar players, you know, guitars behind the back, around the shoulder, back to the front. I don't know how they do the behind the back. I always go over the shoulder. I do the Ingve. I do over the shoulder and have it come around and, you know, play. That's what I do. But I've seen so many people do it backwards, and I want to try it, but I am terrified of that thing coming up around and just pow, cocking me right in the back of the head. Because I'll do it hard, man, because it's a bass. You got to do it. It's a lot tougher to get around than a guitar is. It's a bigger instrument, and it's a heavier instrument. If I have to huck that thing, it's going to come around. If it hits me in the back of the head, I'm going out. I will get knocked out probably. So I'm so scared to do that. I should, though. I should. I've had so many people say, you know, hey, we see you do it in the front. Do it backwards. I'm like, I'm terrified of doing it backwards. But it was fun to see that. So it looks like they put on a great live show. It looks like they do. Now, obviously, like I said, it's a music video. Post-production. Cut out the best parts and put them in. Doesn't even have to be in the same song. You can take the best parts out of the whole concert, put them in, just add a little slow-mo to it. Just add a little slow-mo to it. That's all you gotta do. You can take it completely out of context. It's fine. It doesn't have to be, like I said, doesn't have to be from the same song that we're hearing. Doesn't matter. It's all visual anyway. The audio is gonna be the studio track. So that's cool. Anyway, let's keep going here.
You're a voice when the light is gone. is gone. Never know whose side it's on. Think you're gonna see someone, but you're still the only one. Am I alone? Am I alright? Am I insane? Am I alive? What does it take to stop waging war with? Am I alone? Am I alright? Am I insane? Am I alive? What does it take to? What does it take to? Waking up.
That whole section, that build up, it just kept building and building and building and building, and they did it really well. It wasn't too fast, it wasn't too slow. It was a great speed, great length of time, and they kept adding and adding and adding. They would either add it dynamically through an increase in volume, or they would add it through the addition of additional layers and voices. Either one works, and when you do them together, it can be very, very effective, like we heard here. Very well done. Let's finish out the song, and we'll get to the review.
From myself to a life outside this head. No more lies, no more pain. You can't fight the war we made, the war we made, the war we made, the war we
I mean, I don't know how I feel about the ending with the strings. I mean, I get it. I understand the reasoning for it. I see it, but I wonder how the song would have sounded if they had just ended on the vocal, just cut it and let the vocal just kind of decay on its own and just leave it at that. I just feel like I feel like the strings were just kind of like added fluff. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't really necessary, but I don't know. I guess, I mean, I do see the point, I guess, but I just, anyway. Really nice overall. Really nice job. Let me think about it. I'll see you in the review. We'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Red with The War We Made. This was a request from Cooper B, Pedro Henrique Coelho Ferreira, and Paul Omiara. Some intriguing names there. Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, I am going to give that an 8.2. Yep, 8.2. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, great song. Great song. That's really all it really comes down to. I mean, was the song super impressive? No. Was the song particularly amazingly well written? No. But it was well written nonetheless. It doesn't have 1,000 time signatures and key signatures. Oh, what a shame. What a shame. If they had all those things, it might have ruined the song. Now listen, this song was simple. Okay, it was a very simple song, pretty simple riff. But very effective. And I've said that before on this channel countless times. Simple can be effective when it's done properly. And this was definitely done properly. The guitars on this, nice guitar tone, not overly thick. Could have been, if I'm being honest, they might have even been a little thicker, and I would have been okay with it. But the guitar tone that they did pick for this sounded really good. It sounded really good. Would I want them to make the guitar tone thicker? Part of me wants to say yes, but most of me says no. Leave it the way it is, I'm not going to lie, I'm a little curious to hear how it would sound if the guitars were just a tiny bit little thicker, if the guitars could have been just a tiny bit. But listen, what they did was just fine. I'm not complaining. Bass. Couldn't really hear it, if I'm being honest. It was kind of washed out in the mix, which is unfortunate. You know, I'm a bass player. I always like to hear a little more bass up front and prominent, obviously. Now, I will say, I do feel like the bass was in the mix. I did kind of feel the resonance of the bass. The fullness of the bass was there. I just couldn't hear it stand out. And I didn't hear anything stand out like a sore thumb either, so obviously he did a good job. The drumming on this, very solid. No issues with the drumming whatsoever. Some good fills, good dynamic awareness. Sounded really nice in the mix. What did this song for me more than anything else was the vocals, and that's not unheard of with me. I mean, it's happened several times on the channel, but for a band like this, it's not usually the vocals that do it for me. It's usually the guitar work or the bass playing or the drumming. So why the vocals in this? I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. There wasn't anything he did that I would consider mind-blowing because I've heard other people do it 10 times better. But what he did do fit the song. It sounded really good. Nothing sounded over the top. Could he do more? I'm sure he could, but I'm going to be honest with you folks. I think if he had done more or tried to have been more impressive, I feel like it might have actually detracted from the song. I feel like it might have hurt the song. So what he did was just fine. I made the comparison between his vocals and Chester Bennington when he went up into the upper register that he went up into. I still stand by that. I still stand by there was a certain correlation. It feels like I got that sense of Chester Bennington. I cannot explain it. A little bit from the tonal, I suppose, but I don't know. Maybe it was more like approach to diction, possibly, or inflection in the voice, possibly. But in any case, for some reason, when I was listening to him sing and he went up in the upper register, I swear to you, just me. Like I said, I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of people who are gonna think I'm crazy, and that's fine. That's fine. But I heard shades of Chester Bennington. So that was really cool. It was his vocals really that brought it up to an 8.2. I'll be honest with you, the song itself, the song on its own, I would have given about 7.9, 8.0, somewhere in there. But the vocals definitely brought it over the top, and I that's why we ended up with the 8.2, which is what I feel good with. That is where we are, and that is where we're gonna stay. 8.2, final score. I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys want to join the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to click the bell, go ahead and click the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.